Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy V. I'm so Coopernut, and in the last episode we got Bahamut and the final tablet and all the weapons and everything, and we are ready for the final dungeon. Apart from one thing, down here you can see some bubbles, and those were unlocked once you get the last tablet. So what we're going to do is you want to dive here. Now I said that we were ready and I couldn't do anything here, but I was actually wrong. There is some stuff we can do here. Oh my god, what's going on now? Yes, some incredible forces coming up from the sea floor. Sucking us in. Oh no. Now, this is only for the advanced games. If you're playing the original, unfortunately you cannot do any of this. Ugh, it's like time and space are being twisted. It's sucking us in. It's like the void. I mean, you guys don't know that, but it is like the void, as you're going to see it in a bit in this episode. That little dimensionally twisting stuff. Now, there's not a lot you can do here until the end of the game, until after you beat the final boss. Once you do, you're going to unlock this final dungeon. There is a couple things we can do here now. You finally arrived. It sounds like I'm doing what... what's her name? Marge Simpson's sister voice. That's just bad. Come on, let's check it out. Okay, let's go. That sounded so bad. Okay, the door slams shut. Great. And here we can get crystal shards rested within the shard, a warrior spirit. The Oracle! Interesting job class. It's actually a very good one if you use it right. But yeah, we'll go over them in a bit more detail. The Gladiator. I hate that job class, and there is very, very good reasons. And the Cannoneer. Now these jobs, like I said, are only for the advanced translation. There is one more job, but you cannot get that until literally the very, very, very end of the game, where there's no point you getting the job. Ah, the door's unlocked now. No, who the hell's that? Hey, I'm a travelling merchant, ever searching the world for rare and wonderful items. Recently my ship was caught in a big storm and I washed up here. On the bright side, a mysterious cavern on the sea is just bound to be full of great loot, or so I figured. Oh, you kids have got those crystal fragments there. That's the rarest of the rare. Oh, and it seems you don't even understand what powers are hidden in those shards, huh? Alright then, I'll tell you first. Oracles. They have the power to predict, foretell helpful or harmful phenomena that will happen to themselves or those around them. Earthquakes, tsunamis, illness, all of these can be predicted and be made to befall enemies, but be careful, sometimes they'll affect that oracle themselves. As for necessary conditions to spark each phenomenon, well, that's something you'll just have to find out for yourself. Predictions come in 3 ranks. Higher ranks that take long to come true but have much more drastic effects. It's like they say, good things come to those who wait. Anyway, after a little practice and maybe a little luck, effectively you'll predict will be a breeze. Next we'll got gladiators. Gladiators fight like they were born with a blade in their hands. Between their bladeless techniques and their finishers, they've got the power to take down almost any foe. Last but not least, the cannoneers. These explosive experts use their ability to combine to always get their most bang for their buck. Combine, the cannoneers put ammunition with various other items to cause different effects. There are 3 types of ammo: buckshot, blast shot and blitz shot. Try combining different ammo with different items to see what happens. Actually, I'd love to help you guys get started by sending you some ammo right now, but I'm all sold out. How about this? I'll go talk to my supplier and I'll be more than happy to help you with ammunition needs. I'm always on the go, so look for me when you're in towns or castles. I'm usually lurking around the equipment shops. Got to keep tabs on the competition. I hope it's the beginning of a beautiful and profitable relationship. See you around. Okay. He's basically crappily explained the jobs, and I'm probably going to do an even worse shot at this. Now, as you can see, we've got the Oracle here. Now, the Oracles have the highest magic power in the entire game. They have some unique abilities, like, for example, they get an ability called Condemn, which basically is sort of like predicting, but it's not. It'll just randomly do, like, certain things, like it will use Rejuvenation, and which will HP Restore, Recuperation, it's got all the elements. It can do, like, Frog, Doom, and Stop and things. It's okay, I guess. And then there's Predict, its next ability, which, like he said, that takes longer to charge if it's more damaging, and there's some really good ones, like they deal fire damage to the party, deal water damage to the enemies and the party, also cause Toad, all sorts of things. Sort of like an illusionist if you play the tactics games. Now personally I really am not a big fan of this class at all, but it does have one very useful ability, and it's called Ability Up. You get 50% more AP at the end of the battle. Now it's a passive effect, so it will go over to the Freelancer, which isn't going to help it once you master the class. That's not going to help it at all, because Freelancer doesn't need to learn anything. But it will go over to the Mimic, which will be useful, because the Mimic has like 999 ability points to learn. That's a pain in the arse. You could also equip it as a secondary ability, and it will really help you master them really annoying abilities like, you know, dual cast and things like that, dual wield, them sorts of things. So that could be kind of useful. I'm personally probably not going to touch the Oracle for a while because I just think it looks stupid. Let's just show you what they look like. As you can see, they all look pretty weird in that class. Right, what have we got next? Next up we have the Cannoneer. These guys are actually really, really good. They have a slight advantage, so they can deal full power from the back row with their open fire ability, and it has a random chance to inflict stats effects. It's like poison, darkness, confusion, and even like 1% of the time or something, like 1 in 18 chance or something, to rarely inflict death. It's not very useful, but the main reason you want to use Cannoneer ASAP is to master the ability they get called EXP up, which of course gives 50% more XP, and that will, once you've mastered Cannoneer, be passed over to Mimic and Mime. Very important, because it'll be passed over to Mime and Freelance. Very important, as you're going to spend all the bonus dungeon. This dungeon here is the bonus dungeon. We just can't do anything yet. You'll spend that bit entirely on Mime or Freelancer, so it's very important because it's very high level stuff. So I suggest you just master Cannoneer now, get it out of the way, and that's what I'm probably going to do. Just show off what they look like. Looks pretty cool. As you see, Faris is like a traditional, well, I say traditional, it's more like a stereotypical pirate, whereas everyone else is more like 18th century French people. French and Navy, I guess. I mean, he looks like Napoleon. Anyway, and then we get the next job class, Gladiator. Now, Gladiator has the highest strength of any job in the game. Well, it's type of monk, but highest strength of any real class. Its level 1 ability is extra. Oh, I can't remember which one it is, but one of these, I think it's Oracle, actually has an ability that makes it so you encounter less enemies. Now that's going to pose a massive problem, which I'll get into. Oh no, it's a level 4 ability of Oracle. It's called Read Ahead, decrease enemy encounter rate. Passive ability again. Now, because it's passive, it's going to pose a problem, which I'll go over in a minute. Now, Gladiator's level 1 ability is called Lure, and it increases the encounter rate. Which is just what I mean. It's really problematic because of you don't want to use that. It's passive, so you don't have to equip it. But when you master a class, all the passive abilities get passed over to Freelancer and Mime. The only exception to that is an ability called Undead, which is on the final job class, if we can't get to the end of the game, and Berserk from the Berserker. Now, I myself have never tried this, but I have no idea if well, they cancel each other out if you had both of them. So if you master both of them, they cancel each other out. But I certainly wouldn't master that one until you master Oracle. Very important. Otherwise, you'll be having random battles every 2 steps, and that will that'll just not be good at all. Now, Gladiator gets some really cool abilities. There's a thing called Finisher, which randomly does an elemental attack, crit hit, or fail. The elemental attack is always corresponds to the element of the wielder. So Bart's will be wind. Lena will be water, Krill will be earth, and Faris will be fire, I think. They also get an ability called Blade Blitz, which is very good. It does 75% of the normal attack to all enemies, so it can be very useful. So it's basically like doing an AoE magic, a split damage spell, but it's not as bad. It's actually really good. So that can be very good when you have like 5 enemies on the screen. As you can see, they have weird costumes. Odin is not Odin. Bart's costume is either Odin or Bahamut. Lena's is Shiva, as you can see. I mean, it's very loosely based, but yeah. I mean, that one's obviously Carbuncle. And then Sildra for Faris as well, which I thought's nice. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn everyone into a Cannoneer. And there is a reason for this, don't worry. Well, I've already told you the reason. I want to master EXP up ASAP. Job. It's not going to be too hard to do, because I think it's only a level 2 ability or something. And just as long as you got blue. Where's blue? Oh no, I'm on the wrong character. Okay, we'll give you white magic. I mean, it's not going to matter, really. Just give Lena blue. I forgot to give Lena blue magic, because you're going to want to be doing level 5 death. Do you have any Hermes sandals? Yep, give you the Hermes sandals. And job, I guess you also need to be cannoneer. I just love Faris's cannoneer one. This is great. Vigilance. That'll do. Let's put you in the back row and let's get the hell out of here. We want to rest in the submarine quickly, actually. Just because I need to heal up my MP. So, remember, you can easily get AP level 5 death in the basement of Castle Bal. So, I'm going to go do that. Actually, I guess I'll show you one fight with them, just to show you the open fire ability. Because they do get a cool cannon sprite, I believe. Which is kind of cool. So, let's just get out of here quickly. Let's get out of here, SpongeBob. I usually don't actually get these guys until the end of the game. Like I said, I totally forgot about them because I always wait to the end. But I thought I may as well get them now, get working on them. Some people might want to use them, you never know. So let's just get into a random battle quickly. If I can. Okay, open fire. Look, you get a cannon. I mean, how awesome is that? Oh look, I confused them. And as you can see, they have a random chance of inflicting certain status effects. Oh, that's great. That cannon never gets old. Open fire. I mean, it's nothing special, but it's there. Okay, let's just finish you guys off now, please. Level 3 flare does the job. Okay, and with that, guys, I'm gonna head over to Castle Bal and master this job class. You got to master a class. Obviously, not much point. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, guys, I'm back, and as you can see, I have now mastered the Cannoneer class on everyone, and it gets a final ability to combine, like that guy said, and we can buy ammunition. And this guy's in most towns' general stores. And actually, buckshot, blast shot, and bliss shot. Now, the stronger the stuff, the better the effects, basically, and the stuff it makes. And you can do some cool stuff, like you can combine it with like a water scroll to do major water damage, turtle shell to do slow. There's ways you can do holy and all sorts. If you just look up combine on the FF wiki, it will tell you all that if you really care. Personally, I'm not bothered at all, though. Now, our final setup for the final dungeon, as you can see, is it's going to change a lot, but at the moment I've got Spellblade and Neonuki, Black and Summon, White and Time, and Aim and Vigilance. Now I have equipped, well, I'm not equipped, but make sure you have bought plenty of cabins and things, but make sure you have 4 reflect rings, 4 coral rings, 4 flame rings, and that's really it. That is very important. If you don't have that, you are going to die. Not necessarily the reflect rings, they're not going to be much use, but the coral rings and the flame rings are very important. Well, the coral rings, definitely. Yeah, coral rings and flame rings, definitely. You need both. I'm not just imagining. So let's head on over to Tycoon, the place that I've been trying to avoid all this time, and let's finally run into old Tycoon Castle. And be absorbed into the void. What's that? The rift! Can't find it. We're being sucked in. Good, we get a free ride. Here we go. Oh dear. Into the void. In the anthology version, this is called like the end zone or something ridiculous. And then in the fan translation, it's called the cleft of dimension or something retarded. But in this version, it's called the Interdimensional Rift, which makes a lot more sense. But what will we find in this mysterious world? Find out next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy V. Thanks for watching, goodbye.